Hi guys, good morning from Copenhagen. I thought I could make a video from here telling you to never settle, because settling is the biggest scam that was ever invented on planet Earth. And as a soul that traveled all the way from I don't know where to come to this earth to experience life and to learn lessons and to grow and to evolve. We didn't came here to settle with our decisions. We didn't came here to think small, to think that our dreams are too big for us and that we're just mere humans. A lot of times this happens because we share our dreams and our aspirations with someone that when they had their chance to take a leap of faith on their dreams, they didn't. And so they live with that regret and they live with that, dreams don't come true. Or maybe they they went after their dreams. That's someone that we say our aspirations to. Maybe they went out for their dreams, but they gave up midway, things didn't work out, and just that made them feel that, don't dream, dreams are too hard to, you need a lot of work to do them, don't go for them, trying for them, saying all of that to keep you safe. But just because they didn't make it doesn't mean that this will be your truth. When you have a desire for a dream, it's never about, I want it so I can have it this easy. Manifestation, a lot of times, all this chatter around it makes us think that, if I just sit and meditate on it, then I will just have it. Well, there's some things where you can put your outer attention on them and they could work. But there's some things that when you put inner intention, you need to put also action for them to get activated as manifestations in your life. And a lot of time, the action can be consistency. That's the price you pay towards the manifestation, going at it again and again and again, because maybe the action itself is not easy, but it's the repetition that is the price that you have to pay. The fulfillment of your dreams is possible, but it doesn't mean that it will be easy like that. And that's why a lot of people, when they had their own dreams, they maybe have given up because they didn't become like that. And so when you go at them for advice or telling them, hey, I'm gonna go for this, they will shut you down and tell you, no, be realistic, go get a 9 to 5, go and do these, just get to have a standard life. But yeah, dreams are possible. And I think as we evolved through the centuries, life became easier and more possible for us to make our dreams come true. Okay, if you think about this in the spectrum of history, I feel we were coming out of survival, through wars, it was just surviving wars, finding food, staying somewhere and not dying. And as we slowly evolve out of this mentality, we go from that to slowly, having a degree, getting a job, getting a high-paying job. And now we're at the stage of evolution, I feel, that people can dream bigger. People can dream making their dreams reality beyond survival. And because a lot of people were raised with this survival and they have the memories of their parents, the things that their parents were telling them, no, don't do that, you're not gonna survive if you do that, it's not safe to do that, don't do that, just do that and that. All this fear is from their parents is given into them, and all this fear of survival then just becomes them to survive I need to do this and this, and you just all you need to do as a young person, I beg of you, is to try proving your parents wrong once. That's all you need to start this. All you need to do is to say, okay, if your parents say to you, you know, going for your degree is too hard, where you're gonna find the money, like traveling that whole other country, where you're gonna find the money, like whatever it is. I think like, no, it's too hard for you to get the grades, like it's okay, like do your best. Because yeah, there are some parents that say like, oh yeah, you got this grade, like they expect a lot from you, whatever it is. Like if them like saying that one of your dreams is too big for you, even if you grew up like believing them and knowing that your parents were right in a lot of circumstances, try to prove them wrong with one thing that you really, really desire. That's all you need. Because I'm not saying this out of like spite and revenge towards of your parents. This is not a childish like tantrum. This is to prove to yourself that they thought that this was impossible and I did it. So what else can I achieve that they told me that I can't? And then the world opens up for you. Everything opens up for you. For example, for me, years ago, like my dream was to leave the country that I was raised to, and I always wanted to live abroad. I wanted to study abroad for sure, and I wanted to live abroad. I didn't want to stay there like in my like early years. I feel like there was nothing happening there for me to stay to. So all my teen years in high school, I would study so hard because I wanted to go to uni in the UK. And you know, like when you were discussing like uni options and stuff like that, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go and do law school, and I am gonna go in the UK. And at that time, like my parents were always super supportive. Like they're not two parents more supportive than my parents for my dreams. Like they would do anything for, if they could, to just give me like everything that I want. But while we were discussing it for the sake of argument, my dad would say like, law, like are you sure, like there's so many lawyers out there, you're gonna just become one more of them, like the UK, like maybe it's too much to like for you to handle, maybe it's too much like price wise to study abroad there, to live there, to stay there. There's so many people that went already and they came back. Are you sure about your choice? He never gave me like another option. He just challenged the option that I was giving him. And my dad did it out of his own love to give me like safety, to make the right choice, out of the need to be like certain and secure and be like, is this possible? Is this something that could happen? And what if it can happen for her? Like maybe I don't want her to get hurt and stuff like that. I'm sure like the intentions were never bad. But out of his own limiting mindset, he like gave me this advice, and I always had already some doubt behind me every time like I will argue with my parents, like, no, you're not right, no, you're not right, actually I can't have this, no, actually I can't have this. And I always had this urge to prove them wrong, to prove them like, no, what I want I can have. And I can always remember me as a child, like once I realized that insisting and wanting something can get me it, that was all. Like for me, it slowly expanded to me. And when it came to the point where he told me this for my own studies, which was something that was very unsure for me, that was something that I was very uncertain about, and I have no idea how to do it. Like when that point came where he gave me that advice, I was like, no, I know it's hard, maybe it will be hard, but I will do it. I can do it. It's not that hard. And at that point, it made me defend law school so much that I didn't even realize that, do I actually want to study law school, to study law? But I was defending it because like in the back of my head, it doesn't matter so much what I want. It was defending the fact that if I want to study it, I can. Like, there's no limit to me being able to study that. There's no limit of me passing the grades and no limit of me like making it through it. Like, if I want to do something, I will do it. It was that simple. And also when it came to traveling and everything, I was like, you know what? Other people did it before. What makes it so hard and so impossible if other people did it? That means that I can do it too. Honestly, in my head, what I had since then was this unchangeable belief that I can do it. There was no doubt in my mind that I could do it, and there was no other option in my head that, oh, okay, there's this backup option. Like, no, that's what I want, that's what I will get. For me, like, good enough was never good enough, and I always wanted the best for me. And my mom said that to me, like, you always wanted the best for yourself, not just good, you wanted the best for yourself. And so if I ever give one advice to my daughter or to my sons, whatever, like, if I ever want to pass down one advice to someone that I love and someone that I want to help, is this: is to never settle, is to never accept less for yourself. If somebody gives you two options and that one option you want it more, you believe it more, but it's hard to get, just the fact that it's an option, just the fact that you have these two options in front of you, it means that it's possible. It means that you can have it. It means that if it is an option, it's an option for you. So to never settle for the lesser one, because these are tests from God. This option thing is a test from God. Okay, so I heard you have a dream to get this big thing. How much do you really want it? Prove to me, how much do you really want it? For example, you might be saying, oh, I want my future partner to have all these amazing qualities and I really want that. And then he gives you a watered down version option of that. Will you accept it? Will you pass the test? Will you be like, okay, maybe I should go for this option because maybe what I had in my mind was too big, it was too grand, and it's maybe too out of reality, and I should just maybe, like, inside of your head, you're thinking maybe settle for that and accept that. You should never settle. You should never accept less than the best, okay? Because I passed through this test when I was asking God, the universe. I was writing down a list of the qualities that I was accumulating through dating and relationships I have with people. Okay, I learned this from this person that I don't want my future partner to have, or I learned that this quality is something that I want my future partner to have. So I accumulated a list of things in my head, and some of them were too big, and some of them they were like, maybe some people would say unrealistic, but the fact that there was a person out there that it could be like that, it made me think, you know what? Why would I want to settle for a person that is less than that? Why would I want to settle for a person that is less than what it's possible out there? Like, what other girls have that is more than me to accept this, like, less behavior? I wanted the best for me, and especially when it came to love, I wanted it all. And so I went through different tests from God. Okay, is this are you gonna fold now? Is this the person that you're gonna accept? And every time, even though at the beginning I was questioning myself, at the end I was like, you know what? No. It was a hard no. This is not what I want. And the fact that it's not what I want, I'm not. I would rather be single. I would rather be single than being with this less watered down version of me, because allowing this door to be open closes the possibility and the door for me meeting actually my dream person. And so I would rather stay single. And I can tell you guys, there was no person that was more chronically single than me. I really had short situations with people dating. Relationships that I had before were very short, 3 to 6 months, and not at a deep level at all. So when I finally decided to just believe that I will have this person and this is what I will only accept, when I pass through all the universe tests that I was sent, and when I let go finally of the attachment of needing to find someone, when I realized, I'm happy the way that I am, when I did all the steps that it's required to write down in detail what you want and believe that it's possible for you, when you pass the tests of I'm not gonna accept anything else than this, and when you say to yourself, I deserve this and I'm worth of my desires, when you take actions towards them, and actions meaning maybe becoming the great person that you want to have in your life, so also taking actions in self-improvement, and when you give all the love that you seek from external people to yourself, and you firstly love yourself so much that you are such a full cup that you're just wanting people to outfill it, basically. And the final step is when you let it all go and trust the universe. When you do this, that's when I got my dream partner. I really think that, I wouldn't put the tag of a dream partner if I didn't really believe that the person that I'm with now really is my dream partner. And so many times, like, the way they show up for me and for my relationship, it makes me think like so many people thought that having all these amazing qualities on a person was too unrealistic. Oh, Andriana, you're just looking for a prince. Or Andriana, like, there are no princes left. Oh, Andriana, she's just waiting for like a prince with a white horse to come. You know what? That's what I got. A prince on a white horse. My boyfriend is nothing short than that. He has the heart, the manners, the appearance, the behavior, the personality, the everything of what I wanted and of my dream person. And again, proving to myself that I could have that is just another confirmation to never settle. It's another confirmation to never let yourself accept less than. Because look how many times you prove to yourself that you can have what you want. Look how many times you said, like, people said, like, oh, it's hard for you to study abroad, and you did it twice. After I finished my uni degree in the UK, I went back to my home country, and then I left again and I went to study again abroad to Belgium and do my master's for 2 years. And I worked there as well. It was hard, but that's what I wanted. So I never settled for less. And I had that. It was hard finding and attracting the right and the dream partner, but I did it. So I will never settle for less. And every time I prove to myself that I can have what I want, not because I am selfish and not because I'm thinking that I'm a god and I create everything, because I believe that we come on this earth to make our intentions reality, to make what we desire and what we act on together. You can't just only have this desire and just not do anything about it and have it. When you have the intention, the keyword is intention, to have something, that's what you're gonna get. And the more you prove to yourself that you can have it, the less you are able to accept. There's so many people that have the best of the best around them. They have the best people, they have the best environment, they have everything that they want come true. And I don't say that it's easy for them. I don't say that they were lucky. I say that they wanted it and they worked towards it, and that's why they got it. I say that they wanted it and they didn't settle for any other thing, that I'm certain any other option they were given, any other test they were given to betray themselves, they passed it and they said, no, that's what I want. And that's what they got. So never ever settle. And right now I am in Copenhagen with my boyfriend, and let me show you the view. Okay, that's the view. that's it for today, guys. Thank you for listening to my little impromptu rant, but